coming to you, and we invite you to come into one of our services to bring glory and honor to God's name, to raise up a supernatural army with signs and wonders and miracles. Can you be part of this move? In Jesus' name, and everybody say amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
If you want to talk to them about them serving God, when you yourself are not. You know what the Lord says that is? He says you're neither hot nor cold, but you are lukewarm. I'll vomit you. You make me sick. Woo. You think God's going to call a whole lot of those people to raise up a supernatural army? I told some people a while ago, I don't usually sit down and talk or pour out my soul and talk with people one-to-one unless I can see in the spirit of a great potential in them. If I can see in them that they're playing games, I don't waste my time.
That's right. Yes, that's right. That's right. Worth it.
I have no good. I love that soul, I want that soul saved, but I have no good for that soul. If that soul wants to come and talk to me spiritual things, I don't want to hear it. How can a flesh head talk spiritual things? Those are fleshly minded, minds the things of the flesh. Those are my spiritual mind, minds the things of the spirit. Those are fleshly, spiritual things are foolishness to them. Anybody getting anything out of
Yes,
this?
amen. Amen.
How many would believe we're coming into the last day?
Yes. Yes.
I'm telling you what, I've traveled the nations. I've spoken Bibles in China and Russia and been caught and you're going to take me and kill me. But how many of you know you had to hear of God what to do and what not to do?
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
We wrestle not against flesh and blood,
That's right.
but principalities, spiritual wickedness, principalities, wickedness in high places. You look at our government. You think that's a holy spiritual government? Straight from the pit of hell? And you think one of a Muslim president is for us? And you think it's going to get better? Do you know that in remote places in the United States is prisoner camps, sophisticated prisoner camps built for years, sitting empty, waiting for who? Not the Muslims, not the border crossers, but two groups of people. Christians and Jews. I was down in Washington preaching back a number of years ago. How many years ago was that? Brother Roger and I went 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Way back up in the hills of Washington State. There's a young man, big fella. He'd go up into the mountains under these great big trees, and the big limbs would come down, and like kind of he'd fast and pray and seek God. And he watched one morning the whole mountaintop slide back, and he watched these black things come out of it. And stay down close to the ground and disappeared. What were the black things? Black helicopters, small helicopters. He also seen these men, women, dressed in these black uniforms with these hoods and so forth and masks. He thought he was on scene. But they came to him. He told him, if you mention one thing, you're dead. He told me about a place in the side of the mountain where there's an old town there that was called Bandit. But military vehicles would come up and park along the road, and people would go inside and stay just like a big mountainside, and then just a store built on back in against the mountain. He said he went up to the door to look in, and he said his phone melted in his pocket. Almost killed him. I said, bunch of junk. I said, where's this place at? He said, I'll take you to it. He said, we're not staying around. I said, that's fine. You go on, clean out the entire. I'll walk back. I walked back. Walked up that same building. Had my phone in my pocket. I always carry it right here. When I put my head up against the glass, put my hands like this to look in, my head went BAM! Hit that window, and my phone got so hot it almost burnt in my pocket. It did not melt it down, but a couple of days later it came back. How many of you know there's things going on that you and I don't have the faintest idea?
Amen. That's right. Right, brother.
We're watched by Big Brother.
Yes.
Everything is set up right now for the Antichrist. That dream I had years ago, me and Brother Benny had walked down the road. I won't go into the whole dream. Seen all these military trucks come by and run over everything. The Lord said, before the rapture, the United States will be the United Nations. How many of you know now you don't find, I'm an old army man, you do not find the star on the side of the vehicles anymore representing the United States of America. Even the President's plane. You find on the side of UN, the United Nations. They asked my cousin that just come back from Afghanistan when he went in. They asked this question. If you were given orders by the United Nations to fire upon your family or American citizens, will you fire upon them? If they don't say yes, they're out. America, a God-fearing nation? Obama addressed the public not too long ago, and he said, America is not God-fearing anymore, it's Muslim. They said the Muslim flag will fly over the White House very shortly. It's going to. You know why? Because there's not a Christian, very few Christians out there to stand up.
Yeah, that's right.
But Christ has his son over his own house. Whose house are we? Now, next word says what? Everybody, please. Right here. What's that word? If. Now, I'm a dumb old hillbilly boy. Could somebody teach me English and tell me what if means?
Conditional.
Conditional. So you're telling me that it's a condition thing here. If we hold fast the conference and the rejoicing and the hope firm until the end. Oh. So we're not the house of the Lord Jesus Christ if we don't hold fast.
That's right.
What belief is the devil going to come and plant in our mind that you're okay? You know how you try the spirits? Open up the Bible. If it says thou shalt not, and some says you can, say that's the devil.
Yes.
Somebody say amen?
Amen. That's right.
Next verse. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your heart as in the day of provocation, and the day of temptation in the wilderness. When your fathers tempted me and proved me and saw my works 40 years, talk about what happened to people that did not obey God. Go ahead. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. How many of you know that applies for today?
Yes.
Erring in their heart, not knowing my way. You talk to people who say, as a Christian today, and you say, God spoke to me, and say, huh? Huh? How many believe God speaks?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. My sheep know my voice. Another voice they won't follow. How can you hear him speak if you're not close to him? And want me to tell you something too? A lot of people don't want to hear his voice. That's why that man ran from that thing. Because he knew I was going to give him some word, and he didn't want to hear it. how many of you know he's going to stand before God and be given account because he took off?
Right.
Yep.
They do always err in their heart. They have not known my ways, so I swear on that wrath. Can God have wrath? Huh? What is wrath? Wrath is not just angry or upset. That's ferocious to the point of almost uncontrollable. Destruction. Wrath. They do always. So I swear on my wrath that they shall not enter into my rest. Now this rest, I want you to understand something here. What the rest is. It applies two things. Everybody say two things.
Two things.
How many of you know there's a rest when we make it home to heaven?
Yes.
But he has also ordered a day of rest here on this earth. Called the Sabbath. The day of rest.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
6 days we can do our work, but the seventh belongs to him.
That's right.
And we're supposed to rest and get before him. Honoring him. Not doing our own things, our own ways. Speaking our own words, finding our own pleasures. Come on.
That's right.
So I swear on my wrath that they shall not enter into my rest. Take heed, brother, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief and depart from the living God. What's he saying? What's it say here? An evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God? I don't believe that. God's love. And God would never put people in hell. God knows I ask him to forgive me. I want to go to heaven. And he's definitely not going to send me to hell. Once saved, always saved. Can't lose your salvation. He said if. How many read the if?
Yes. Yes.
That's conditional.
That's right.
An evil heart of departing from the Lord. I don't believe it that way, says Pastor Deb. You ever have somebody tell you that? I don't believe I have to do that. We had an elder back here a number of years ago. I seen great potential in him and his wife. Well, actually, how they ended up here, I was preaching someplace, the Lord called him out and told him that he's going to marry that girl over there, and they're going to have this baby, this boy or girl, whatever it was, down in Precisely. And they had it. So when we started the ministry, they came in, and thus and thus, so forth. And I watched the guy grow. And time came, I asked him if he'd be an elder. He was so happy. But as time went along, we had another woman in here, nothing but a troublemaker, would follow behind what I preached, and so we'd sneak up behind and try to talk to other people. Actually, didn't know who I'm talking about. And his wife, she was always being low cut. And I told the people that God gave us a dress code here.
That's right.
Women, you're supposed to cover up yourself. So say amen. That's policy. No short dress, no low cuts. That goes for guys and so forth too, you know. And I said that the elders and so forth had to be dressed a certain way. So he comes to me. The Lord told me, he said, he's coming. He's going to want to quit. He said, Brother Humphrey, can I talk to you? I just took him out there in the kitchen where we talk a lot of times. I knew. I said, I know what you're going to say before you say it. He said, well, let me tell you what. He said, you have dress code and stuff here. And he said, things are pretty tight here. He said, I could go to other churches where we can dress the way we want to, and thus, so forth. And he said, so I resigned my position. I said, give me your hand. Took his hand, prayed, blessed him. You want to see a mess today? Go look at them. How many know you compromise, you got yourself nothing but a big mess? You know, Elijah had the same problem. Elijah had 500 prophets that came to the school of prophets, Elijah's school of prophets. The Bible says that they came to him a certain day and they said, the place that we dwell with thee is too straight, too narrow. Meaning too strict. Let us go down to the Jordan and build us a place there. He said, go. They asked him to go along. He went along. The cutting down the timber and so forth. That's where the Bible talks about the axe head swim and so forth like that, you know. They wanted to get away from him because too strict, too holy. 500. Guess what? You never heard nothing of him anymore. Little leaven? Little leaven?
Leaven's the whole lump.
Say what?
Leaven's the whole lump.
You see, we're here to build up a supernatural army with signs, wonders, and miracles to prove who the true and living God is. And to make believers out of
Unbelievers.
Believers.
You see, your signs and wonders and miracles will not follow us if we don't have a holy life. That went over big. Signs and wonders and miracles will not follow us if we don't have a holy life.
That's right.
Holy life means without sin, without compromise. All the way with the Lord. I don't know why God don't use me. Check out your life. Somebody say amen.
Amen. That's right.
So I swear by wrath that you're not going to rest. Take heed, brother, lest there be any of you an evil heart of departing, evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living God. Next verse. We're about to be closing. But exhort one another daily. Exhort one another daily. What's Brother Humphrey doing? Well, that went over big. Brother Humphrey's knocking us down, condemning us. Am I condemning you?
No.
What am I doing?
Exhorting. Tell us like it is.
Exactly. When I was 82nd Airborne Paratrooper and so forth, they exhorted us before we made a jump. They let us know the do's and the don'ts.
That's right.
So I say amen.
Amen.
They didn't come up and say, could you now? This might be a jump that some of you might not come back, but tickle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Keep your head down.
That's
And do it. I told the guy who worked for me yesterday, Friday, Sergeant Matthias. Sergeant Matthias. He was in World War II and he's a Korean War. He was an old timer. Shot, wounded 3 times. Ugly as a bulldog. Was I was an ornery boy. I'd back the wrecker up against the big high stone wall with the constantine wire, and I'd walk the wrecker beam and climb down the cable and go out on the time a little bit. Put clothes on my bed, made it look like I was sleeping. So I had bed check. I was getting away with it pretty good. Until one morning I couldn't wake up. Sergeant Dias comes in. He takes that bed and kicks that bed and flipped it over and blowed that whistle in my ear. My heart almost quit. From that day on, regularly 5 o'clock, he comes straight to my bed and kicked my bed and blew that whistle in my ear. I told Todd on Friday, I said, I know I'm supposed to be a preacher. If I see Sergeant Matthias walk down the street, I promised myself years ago, when I get out and I see him, I'm going to knock him cold. What are you trying to say, Brother Humphrey? I'm trying to say sometimes he tells us things and makes us do things that isn't true. Can I wake you up? Could you, Rocky, my baby. Rocky, my baby. Come here, somebody. But exhort one another daily. How often? Every day. Why it's called today? Why it's called today? How many know we don't know what we have tomorrow?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Who in here say I'm going to live in the flesh so long? But I want to throw this into you because this is in a Bible study. We're teaching on the Spirit. See, you're never going to die in case you don't know it.
That's right.
We're teaching on the Spirit. What is the Spirit? A spirit is a living, eternal being that will never die. It's going to live in heaven or hell, one place or another forever. Somebody say amen?
Amen.
But this fleshly body, one day we're going to die, and it's over then. What we've done is done. No second chances. This is what he's talking about. Why it is called the day, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. How do you know when people sin and continue sins and so on, God's Spirit will always strive with them? What?
Battery in the exit sign, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody at the back door? I preached many years ago, probably 35 years ago, in a Pentecostal church, talking about what we're talking about here, signs, wonders, and miracles, and all the power of God, the Holy Ghost filled, we're not fearful and all this and that. Here's my wife, she'll tell you the truth. In the back, flew in. You never in your life seen so much running and shouting and screaming. And it was just going every place. I went back in the closet, got the broom, waiting. I wrapped him one time.
Tell me about Friday when you called up to the beautician shop and told us lock your beautician, tell the beautician to lock the door.
You see, we talk a big talk, but if we're not strong.
You want me to tell it?
No. Okay. But if we're not strong and faithful, Friday, she wants to go down to the beautician shop there at Cross Keys. I got to go into Hanover and buy some things, this and that. And the guy that rents one of my places up there called me and said, Humphrey, he said, there's a guy at Cross Keys, the cops are chasing him around, he's on foot, he's got a gun, and we locked the gate up here, so I live a mile above. My wife is approximately 75 feet from Cross Keys in the beautician shop. The devil tried to say, gonna kill your wife. How many of that spirit of fear would try to come in?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But all of a sudden I felt someone else come in. Stronger than God.
Oh, yes.
I said, no evil shall touch my wife in Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
I called her on the phone. Told her what's going on. They locked the doors. Guess what? They got the guy. But what would you do if right now they come around back here and says a bunch of Muslims in the parking lot shooting everybody? How many of you would stick around and keep having church with them? Because guess what? If it happens, I'm not quitting having church. I'm going to keep right on preaching.
That's right.
Amen.
I've had that happen when I was in Jerusalem.
Help me in.
But how many of you would come on! There'd be a hole through that wall and a hole through that wall. Peter, you love me? Yeah, Lord, I love you. Give my life for you, Lord. Come on, talk to me. Come on back. Peter, you love me? Yeah, Lord. Give my life for you. Though all men forsake you, I'll never forsake you. Good talk. Let's see about the walk. Peter, this night, before the cock crows, you'll deny me 3 times. Nay, Lord. Nay! Though all men forsake you, I'll never forsake you. He did it. And all the other disciples too. Now seriously, I'm talking about the evil persecution unto death, the torture that's coming. Can you imagine coming in and one of them grab Brother Dave here real quick and they say, deny Jesus Christ. Deny him or your head's coming off. And they got him here, I got him standing here with a sword like this. And he says, no. Whew! And blood squirts all over the place. He turns around and says, next! You. Are you going to stick around? You want to read something? Read Fox's book of Martyrs. How they fed him the lion, persecuted, beheaded, and all these different things. Just see, baby, we haven't seen nothing yet.
Right.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
But we can get to a place in Him.
Amen.
That's right. Yes. Amen.
The guy said to me, come Sunday night, past Sunday night was here. He wanted to talk to me. He was talking about this potential of making money with different things. How we're going to need this money in these latter days. And I said, I want to say something to you. We're closing in just a minute. I said, I want to say something to you. I'm not worried about money in these latter days. I said, I'm still believing what God did with Elijah. He sent the ravens to feed him. Come on.
That's right. That's right.
Bread and meat, steak in the morning and in the evening. So they say, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Where he get it, I don't care where he got it, he got it.
Right.
So they say amen?
Amen.
You see, Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yeah.
The rest of the verses only applies if you stay under the shadow, under his wings, under his
Yes.
cover, in his presence.
Right.
You want to play games? You want to work on Sunday? You want to find all your peanut butter elixirs? Fine. 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 Your choice. Your choice. So say amen.
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 Put a song on. Put Sister Shirley on. Listen to the verse. For we are partakers of Christ. There's that word again. Let me say that word again.
Yeah.
If we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. How many of you know we're not making it to heaven if we don't hold on to the very end? He that endureth to the end.
Yep.
Same thing you say. So you say amen.
Right.
Amen. Amen.
God has said, today if, there's if again, if you will hear his voice, harden not your heart as in the day of provocation. I did not finish the message. So we're going to close here because I feel the leading of the Lord. It's only a couple minutes, 20 minutes to 8, so we're cutting the service short. And I just feel the leading of it. There's a calling on you, brother. But there's a timing too. There's a calling on every last one of you. But just because you've got a calling, don't mean you're fit for the calling.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can I say it again? Just because we have a calling, that includes me too, does not mean we're fit for that calling. One reason I love this song. You see, that song will not mean nothing to any of us until Jesus is the only thing we have left. If you follow his words through that song, it's all about Jesus. So we say amen.
Amen.
Turn it up. Come on. Could you all come up to the front? Everybody, please come up to the front.
Every day, your name is my Savior.
Welcome. This is Sister Joan, Secretary for Upper Room Ministry. You can see the rest of this message each Sunday evening, your local time. If you would like to receive our monthly newsletter and know the things the Lord is speaking to Prophet Humphrey, then please send a love offering to help cover our expenses. Also, if you would like to have an anointed prayer cloth and become a ministry partner, send us your pictures so we can pray, lay hands on you and your need, and expect signs, wonders, and miracles in your life. Starting today, you will never be the same. Our website is upperroomministry.net, If you would like to schedule a speaking engagement, contact our ministry. All glory to Jesus. Amen. Amen.